everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So what is going on with Halle and DDG? It looks like DDG has been in contact with his ex Ruby Rose, and she outed him in her DMs. Now, we spoke about when DDG posted all girls are the same, and we noticed that Halle's pics weren't on his Instagram. And then Halle's sister went to Instagram and posted a video about DDG and how he can't treat Halle bad.
Bro, what's wrong with you? Halle's not like the ones that you've been with. You will not treat her the way that you've treated these others. I don't give a freak if y'all had issues going on. That's what you won't do. Please understand that. Like, you're not going to do her the way that you did everybody else. You're not going to come to social media and try to put her on blast and insinuate or put out something to make it seem like she was doing something that she wasn't doing. You need to pipe down and get yourself together. If y'all broke up, then you need to just unfollow and just keep it pushing. You don't have to put nothing out there like that about all these girls is the same.
She then posted that she spoke with her sister Halle and that things were all good with them. However, yesterday was chaotic for the couple, and Halle's supporters were not here for it. So much so that Halle's fans started a petition for Halle to get a new man. This all started when Ruby Rose called out DDG and said, "Having your B wear my clothes is crazy. I like Halle. DDG a weirdo though, for sure." Now, people didn't like the fact that Ruby Rose called Halle out of her name. Fans also were pissed and said, if that guy ruins Halle's rollout for The Little Mermaid and next project, we're going to have a problem. So let's get into the mess. Ruby Rose posted a screenshot of DDG messaging her and said, "This is why I'm single." And the messages show DDG DMing her saying, "You still in LA?" And it says WYO. I'm assuming maybe that means what you want. And then Ruby says, "You hitting me the day y'all argue is so you." And DDG said, "You right, let me go heal first." But if you look closely, there was another time when he hit her up, and it looks like it was at 3 a.m. So what do y'all think about that? Why are they still in contact so much? And apparently people are saying they used to be in a very toxic relationship. Now, Ruby Rose followed up with saying all boys are the same. And then DDG said, "I know it looks bad, but it ain't what it seemed. This B is just evil. Everything is good internally." Okay. Then he also said this whole situation was foreshadowed. "I know everybody want me to be the bad guy, but I'm really not." He also was caught on his live stream reacting to Ruby Rose exposing his messages. Watch this.
I hate this bitch. Oh my God, I hate this bitch. Oh my God. I hate this bitch.
Now, after DDG was trying to prove that this was all cap and telling people not to believe anything, Ruby had to say, she then posted a screen recording showing that those messages were in fact real. She also said, "You call me every time you see me with a new guy, talking crap about them, etc., etc." And then DDG then calls her weird and hurt, a bunch of stuff. But then Halle jumps in. Now, Halle ain't with the mess. But she chose to take some time and go on Twitter and address it. She said, "The devil is working. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from a third party. Stay blessed, everyone." Now, it just got really messy. And, Ruby Rose was with Krishan, and then Krishan tried to say something about it. That's just a whole nother situation. It just got really messy, and fans were not here for it at all. Now, listen to what some people had to say.
I just want you to know that if you believe DDG or you have somehow found a way to blame Ruby for all of this, you're a pick.
I get where that character is coming from, but baby, it's not hitting for me because they're both in the wrong. DDG is way more worse, but Ruby is definitely wrong too. I want to say that Ruby is not fully in the wrong. She's really not. She's not, but they were both wrong because it's obvious they were both fucking each other. And I just want to really put it here. I don't want to focus on this. DGE says, "You still in LA?" Ruby, "Yeah." DGE, "What you want?" Her, "Getting ready. How about you?" Ruby again, "Let's focus on this. You hitting me the day y'all argue with so you him. LOL, right. Let me go heal first." Now, it's obviously that these two have literally had contact for a good minute because the fact that he tells you about his relationship, y'all fucking. But also, babes, let's run this back. And one of the tweets that she deleted, she literally said, I think he blocked her. He blocked her on everything except for on Twitter. But then also, let me run it back to another tweet real quick. This one right here. Ruby says, you call me every time you see me with a new nigga talking shit about them. I'm single because I don't play that shit. You know that. That's why you went to the comm girl who put up with it. What do you mean she put up with it? You know so much about the relationship. They was talking. They was fucking stop playing with me. He was pillow talking to her. Stop playing with me. He called you. Why ain't you block this man? Why ain't you block him? If y'all broke up and he's talking about every nigga you're with, why ain't you block him? But he's calling you, but then you say he blocked you on everything, but then he has your number, but just 2 + 2 is not fucking 15. They were both wrong. He's just worse than her. Stop playing in my face. Just yeah. Okay.
Let's get into the tea, because I mean, if I don't get into the tea, who else will? So y'all all know that DDG goes with Halle, right? But DDG used to go with Ruby Rose. Now, it's been 2 years since they've been together, but, you know, still. And they was off and on for longer than they was off, right? And they was basically toxic for each other. I mean, they used to urge each other out on social media. That's how we knew that they used to, you know, get into it, and then they would be right back in each other's face. I mean, he even recorded her standing outside of his house, banging on the door with her phone, telling him to let her in. That's how humiliating they used to be towards each other. So if you remember a couple days ago, right after the Rock Nation brunch, DDG made a tweet and basically was like, all girls are the same. So the internet basically lit him on fire and was like, you talking about Halle? And they basically went in, because you know we don't play about Halle. It was so bad for him that her sister even jumped in and was like, yo, don't get to earn out you and her beef on the internet. Which I understand 100%. But see, the thing is, DDG was used to doing it because he used to always do it with Ruby. Now, I know you're wondering, like, well, what does that have to do with Ruby? Let me explain. So the other day, after all that commotion, Halle uploaded this video to her story, and Ruby basically made a tweet and was like, having your B wear my clothes is crazy. I like Halle. DDG a weirdo, though, for sure. Now, Ruby, if I'm being honest, did they make this shirt specifically for you? Was this like a limited edition and they only sold one in a pack and you was the only person in the world to have this shirt? Because what made you think that you was the only one to get this shirt? And if I'm being honest, it looks like it came from Fashion Nova or Shein, which that means that this will be for everybody and not just you. But I digress. So the internet lit Ruby on fire for that. So I guess Ruby wasn't feeling the internet basically saying that she was, you know, bitter and, you know, still wanting him. So she put, this is why I'm single today. And this was Tuesday that he hit her up and said, you still in LA? She said, yeah. He said, what you want? She said, getting ready. How about you? Then she said, you hitting me the day y'all arguing and so you, LOL. He said, LOL, you right. Let me go heal first. Then she tweeted this. This was his response. He then tweeted this and posted this in the Shade Room's comments. Ruby said this. DDG sent this series of tweets out. You could pause and read. So because DDG said that Ruby was lying, Ruby actually went to his page and then went to the DMs to show people that it's not CGI and it's not fake. He did actually hit her up. Then this happened. He called her a wannabe Ice Spice child. All for Halle to say this, pause and read. And although Halle's response was very classy, be so for real right now. The third party is not lying. She showed the proof. What more did you need? You had the out. You didn't take it. If you're going to stick beside him, just say.
So a lot of people don't think that Halle should be with him anymore. A lot of people were already skeptical of her being with him. And people are very protective of Halle. And they just felt like, you know, he just wasn't up. He wasn't someone that people felt like she should be dating. Now people are upset with Halle because they're like, girl, it's clear as day. He's still messaging his ex. What other proof do you need? So what do y'all think about the whole situation? Comment down below and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.